What is up, guys? Fódlan here. Welcome back to some more Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Last time we did our Scarlet Blaze chapter 5. It was fine enough. I mean, it was a Byleth chapter, so it is what it is. But we're moving on to chapter 6. I believe this will be another one uninterrupted by paralogs.
Scarlet Blaze. Bridge of Betrayal.
Okay. Yeah, we are heading out toward the Alliance.
The Empire achieves early success in the war thanks to House Gloucester, a noble alliance house whose vows of allegiance and safe passage were key to the quick capture of Garreg Mach.
And dang, if this was the first path you played,
Count Gloucester
this is just like, hey, surprise, this is Lauren's dad.
Troops, trapped in hostile territory with their supply routes severed. The Imperial Army's outlook appears bleak.
Wait, that deep in? Goddamn. Okay.
I fear I may have miscalculated, my son.
Oh, well, you get more of them here. Okay, I thought it was just gonna be like, hey, this is it. All right, moving on. You get a bit more.
How can that be possible, Father? We have the enemy surrounded.
I do keep thinking about this, and I feel, it's too early to say, right? I feel like this path is gonna end up the most cohesive, because everything in the game points to, we expected you to play this first. I don't know why they had that expectation, but a lot of how the plot has progressed from this side, especially like that conversation about Arval with Edelgard and Hubert, with the dark magic origins and all that. We knew that, and I mentioned that, but like I didn't say the other part that I was just it was a given. But if this was our first, that would have been more info than they really give you at all on Arval for the other two paths. And just the way this has progressed, it feels the most put together so far. So yeah, it's been very interesting to see, like, thinking about all of this from
Yes, and they have yet to give a damn.
a first pass perspective.
Time grows short, and soon Edelgard's reinforcements will descend upon the Alliance.
Then we will hold them off at the Great Bridge.
And they will find another way. If they manage to take even one of the Aramid River's crossings, they can break through our ranks. And while that may not spell immediate defeat, it will dash any hopes of Count Bergliez's surrender. Eventually, Edelgard's army will wash over the land, and then, my son, we will be defeated.
Speak plain, Father. I beg of you. What does this mean for House Gloucester?
Do not fret, Lawrence. This was a leap of faith we had to take to better our territory's fortunes. When Claude came to me with this offer, I determined the reward to be worth the risk. If the gambit fails, so be it. All it means is that our house will have to swear allegiance to the Empire.
Edelgard will never settle for such. She will demand... Oh, Father. No.
I am proud of you, my son. You have grown into a man strong and wise enough to lead our house.
Is there nothing that can be done? What of your dream to claim the Alliance leadership from House Regan?
It is your house now. You determine our path. Besides, when the dust finally settles from this war, there may not be an Alliance to lead.
So I am to submit to the Empire and carve out as big a place for our family as I can? Is that it? You would have me put an end to the Leicester Alliance?
Perhaps my praise of your wisdom was ill-advised.
Damn.
You get ahead of yourself, Lawrence. We bend the knee only if we lose, not before. And as you said, we may yet be able to drive back the Emperor's reinforcements and win the day. Always think 2 steps ahead, my son. Be clever. Survive. That is the lesson I seek to impart.
But considering the path we are actually playing, well, I mean, they could still have us randomly retreat, but we're not on Claude's side. We don't get to Scooby-Doo, Tom and Jerry trap Caspar's dad and force them to run away. So
I had best go prepare for my final battle as Count Gloucester. However this plays out, look for a way for our house to prosper and seize it, Lawrence. Seize it. That is how Irvin Fritz Gloucester fights, and it is how you must fight as well.
I love Lauren's dad. He's very cool.
Well, we managed to slog our way to the encampment. Now we just have to finalize our plan.
Why is it so important to hold part of the Aramid riverbank again? I mean, wouldn't it make more sense to cross over into Alliance territory before it's too late?
If we do, we risk the enemy cutting off our retreat. We are here to break their siege, not fall prey to one.
If we don't conduct this rescue carefully, we'll be worse off than we started. We must be smart, and that means establishing at least one bridgehead in addition to the Great Bridge of Murder.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
The Minister is a general of much endurance. You'll be holding out until we arrive. He is more than a warrior and a maker of strategies. It would lack wisdom to be making an enemy of him.
Yep, that's my father. No one can beat him. I just hope I can be half the warrior he is one day.
I think even 1.5 Bergliezes would be more than enough. Not that it's any of my business.
So, what are we to do about House Gloucester? They have indicated a willingness to swear fealty, for whatever that pittance of a promise is worth. That leaves only Phlegathon and Ordelia. And I doubt very much that anyone would take us to task for dismantling them.
The head of House Ordelia is one of the 5 great lords. Dismantling them, as you say, would hamper Her Majesty's ability to rule effectively in the
I
future.
was gonna say, damn. He's just, oh, wrong button. Was it log? It's like, those houses, who cares? Get rid of them. No one will care.
Consider, for example, why we chose not to dismantle House Ire.
Because I belong to House Ire, and you did not have to. Ah, of course. You are happy so long as they install successors who are willing to toe the line.
That is the plan, yes. House Phlegathon, however, must be disposed of. Their lord, Acheron, has leveraged his control of the Great Bridge to do whatever he well pleases. I have a suspicion the Alliance desires him gone as badly as we do.
True.
Lawrence Gloucester and Lysithea von Ordelia were Her Majesty's schoolmates, yes? They may be more willing to listen to reason than the others. Sure, but Claude went to the Officers' Academy too, and he's taken a firm stance against the Empire. Do you really think this can be handled via diplomacy?
That will depend on precisely what their demands are. But first, we must retake the Great Bridge and extricate Count Bergliez and his troops. Let us focus our energies on that for the time being.
Agreed. And it would behoove us all not to overlook how devious Claude can be just because we went to the academy together. If he's not willing to come to the table, I won't hesitate to meet him on the battlefield instead.
Swear not to hesitate.
I won't hold back either. Sometimes you have to kill old friends in this line of work. It's just how it is.
Yup. Hey, finally got the tactics instructor, so I can buff everyone out to their full potential with, you know, all the ability slots and recovery items. Recovery items, honestly, is the big one, being unmaddening. But ability slots is huge, too. All right, mid-chapter dialogue.
What did your investigation uncover, Hubert?
It appears those who slither in the dark had nothing to do with any of this. This plot was hatched by Houses Regan and Gloucester alone.
In other words, we know exactly where the idea to encircle our troops came from. Claude von Regan, leader of the Alliance.
He's going to be a true thorn in our side now that he is in charge. Back when Duke Regan had no clear heir, the lords were busy maneuvering to be next in line, and Claude appeared in an instant and laid claim to the seat of power. We were hoping that would be enough to throw the Alliance into disarray, but he has done a remarkable job of seizing the reins.
Feigning discord with Gloucester while they privately schemed together was an especially nice touch. Sadly, it seems we're facing a gifted tactician as well as a skilled leader.
Yet for a tactician, he woefully underestimated Count Bergliez. I say we finish his education. It is time Claude learns the gulf between his power and the Empire's cannot be bridged with a few clever tricks.
I mean, I mentioned the Tom and Jerry Scooby-Doo thing, so I don't know about that, Hubert. I don't know. Okay, so of course, before we jump in, it is support time, but we only have 2 support conversations, so it'll be a real quick, not 1 and done, but 2 and done. We're gonna start with Linhardt and Constance C.
Linhardt, you skipped the War Council meeting again. If you have any pride at all as a noble, it would behoove you to start acting like one.
I have pride. Some, at least. But speaking of noble comportment, I seem to remember a certain someone who obeyed the church for a time and opposed the Empire.
Your tongue cuts like 1,000 sharpened blades. Nonetheless, I did what was required for survival. My dream of regaining my family status would be forever lost were I to perish, and I cannot permit such a thing to come to pass. All I do is for the sake of House Nouvelle's revival.
That's lovely and all, but
It is not lovely.
as the tale goes, House Nouvelle had passed down the crest of Macule for many generations.
Cease your endless yammering and listen to me.
So I am forced to wonder why it is that you, a legitimate heir to the family, do not possess said crest. What's more, in its place you have the crest of Noah, who was one of the 4 apostles. Has your house stymied and deceived imperial investigations for generations? And if so, how?
If you aren't going to listen to me, I refuse to even entertain answering that question.
Well, I've grown tired of speaking, so we'll have to continue this another time. Good night.
Wait, no, I'll answer you. Just don't treat me like dirt trodden underfoot.
Then, by all means, perhaps in the course of your explanation, something of use to House Nouvelle's restoration will crop up.
I would like that very much. Well then, to be frank, it is said that Saint Noah is an ancestor of House Nouvelle. The saint feared her crest, already rare even in her time, could prove a source of utter calamity. As such, she forged a magic that tricked crest investigation devices and aided her descendants.
Fascinating. And is there anything else regarding Saint Noah?
Your disdain is palpable. Now, does any of that sound of use to restoring my house or not?
I cannot say. I must hear the rest first.
You realize it would be bothersome in the extreme if I told you everything and none of it was helpful, yes? If you wish to hear more, I must have a guarantee it will provide something I can use.
What a bother.
Okay. And then we have Edelgard and Euritza C.
Now here's a rare sight. Since when do you read tactics manuals? Do you miss your days at the Officers' Academy?
There's nothing to miss.
No, because I seem to recall everyone being in awe of their incredibly talented combat professor. I had big plans for you after you were assigned to us, but then the Academy was forced to close its doors. Still, you played a small but critical role. Still not one for conversation, I see. Even so, I feel I understand you and your thoughts more now than when we first met. You see, that silence of yours just said, I don't need you to know me. Such a typical Emile thing to say.
Don't call me that.
Why? Because Emile von Bartels is dead? Because he was already hunted down and killed for slaughtering everyone in his house?
He should have been.
Is that so? Well, I disagree. This is why you live on as Euritza von Hrim, and why you remain in good standing with a house that will one day be yours. This is why the world has the Death Knight. For my goals to be achieved, both men are indispensable.
You're greedy to desire that monster's power.
Maybe a bit.
His thirst is endless. Every soul he takes makes him less human.
If so, I'd say the Death Knight is the greedy one. I must watch my step, lest he and his scythe come for me in the night.
You are my master. For now, you let the Death Knight hunt. I am grateful. Your life is safe.
There's nothing to be grateful for. This is, and has always been, a contract that sees to both our needs. It just so happens I like having you, and the Death Knight, in my corner.
Okay. Well, there's, what, one more to that? Yeah. Interesting. It seems like all of Yuritsa's conversations, I mean, we still need the A for Shez, but it really does seem like all of Yuritsa's conversations are interesting, except the one he got with his own sister. That one was, it was one conversation, and it was super basic. It is everything that you saw from Yuritsa in actual Three Houses, and nothing different, really. So, at least we're getting something else with the other character interactions. But with that, of course, it is time. The Great Bridge of Myrden, the Great Coup of Myrden. Count Bergliez and his his troops have been trapped behind enemy lines in Leicester. Racing against time, you strike out to capture the Great Bridge of Myrden and mount a rescue.
We'll reach the Great Bridge of Myrden soon. Houses Phlegathon and Gloucester are defending it, just as we anticipated. But Ladislava has done her job and broken through the enemy line for us. I intend to claim a swift victory and return her to us whole.
If possible, the members of House Gloucester are to be taken alive. As we discussed previously, killing them will jeopardize Her Majesty's ability to rule effectively.
If any enemy commanders appear open to persuasion, try to convince them to surrender. Our goal here is not to utterly annihilate our foes. The fewer casualties, the better. That said, anyone who refuses to submit must be struck down without mercy.
I know when to catch and when to kill. I am often being faced with such decisions on the hunt.
You expect me to make that kind of decision in the heat of battle?
You just do what you always do, Bernadetta. If it's all right with you, I'd prefer to focus on the diplomacy part. I'm not much for bloodshed.
Then you may leave that part to me. I will happily deal with any soldiers you cannot. It should be a simple enough matter to determine which of our enemies wishes to live and which will choose the way of death.
Yeah, it's whoever's on the strategy screen.
We'd better not misjudge anyone, or else our lives will be the ones in danger.
Then we should fight first and ask questions later. When in doubt, take them out. Am I right?
You right.
We can sweat the small stuff when the battle's over. Until then, I'll do what I do best.
I believe we should all do what we do best. If we do, I feel confident we will emerge on top when the dust settles.
Victory is the most important thing, so leave the vanguard to me.
Then, if everyone is prepared, let us show them the might of the Empire.
Okay. Balthus, Ignatz, Lorenz. Yeah. Sorry, friends. Ignatz and Lorenz especially. Like, I'm taking all the Ashen Wolves, and I'm only really recruiting one other person, just because it gets to be too many characters. I've expressed my complaint with how this game handles characters in every path, and it has not changed. So we are only taking, like I said, the Ashen Wolves and the one extra required person, probably. What else we got? Relentless formation, begin in an offensive formation. Hell yeah, that looks good to me. Sabotage stronghold, decrease the durability of all enemy strongholds at the beginning of battle. Assign a heal unit to periodically heal allies. Okay, we'll do that and that. And yeah, I'm leaving the 10. Sorry, friends. Let's see. We'll use... Hubert needs to be a higher... His tome is horrible. He needs to be a higher class. He's getting there.
I don't care.
Maybe we'll put Linhart down. Let's see. Maybe we'll still bring Hubert.
Her Majesty.
Just so he's here getting something. Who did I use the last map? Ferdinand, Edelgard, Petra, I think. So we're gonna use Lynn. We're gonna use, who have I not? Let's do
Understood.
Yuritsa. And
reporting for duty.
That seems good. And Ferdinand, I'm gonna swap you out for
Follow
Edelgard.
me, soldiers of the Empire.
And I think we'll be fine with that. Let's see, 20 minutes, 1,200 enemies, 60% damage. All right.
They certainly aren't fooling around with these defenses. Count Gloucester must be located on the far bank. Ladislava is holding the central checkpoint. We'll mount our attack from there.
Okay.
The checkpoint is our key to taking the Great Bridge. Without it, we have not even a slim hope of victory.
Her Majesty is counting on me, and I will not.
Yeah, Ladislava. Hold on, I gotta get people
if I must.
pointed in the right directions. Okay, you there.
Right then, let us go to work.
You there.
Starting the mission.
Yuritsa there.
Leave this one to me.
Let's
Leave this one to
tell
me.
Dorothea to go here.
That's my cue.
Leave it to me.
Gatekeeper.
Leave it to me.
Here.
Goes nothing.
So, sure, let's try it.
All right.
They have her
So this is
surrounded.
ours.
Time for a rescue.
If we rush in heedlessly, we'll be trapped along with her. We must secure the route as we go.
See strongholds and secure route to Ladislava. Yes,
Never
yes.
hurts to have a safe place to retreat to.
It takes a trickster to recognize a trick. And the enemy is being suspiciously quiet at first.
Seize the Western Stronghold. Well, we already have seized the Western Stronghold.
I believe the West should be dealt with first.
Yep, and it's like, oh, it's been seized. All right.
Been subdued.
The enemy is here? How did they catch on to us?
Oh, Ignatz is right there. Oh, man. I'm sorry, buddy. You're one of my favorite characters.
Here I go. No mistakes.
You
They
two
must
head
learn
that
who
way.
they're
Oh, you know
up
what? Hold on. There's a
Here
horse
I
back
go.
here.
No, but they must learn who
You deal
they're
with
up
them.
against.
So,
And Caspar
what's
there.
Sure?
No! Their main force was supposed to head to the checkpoint so we could ambush them. Intercept! Intercept!
Oh.
They were wise to strike west first. I fear it would have been a disaster otherwise.
Let's say we take that ballista for our own. I chose to be here, and I'm going to fight the Empire to the end.
Ow. Jesus, he's just sitting there. Die. 10% already. Love it.
Stronghold will fall.
Okay, go to Shez.
Leave it to me.
Have you go help Caspar, I guess?
Leave this one to me.
Dorothea, go help
That's my
Edelgard.
cue.
All right.
That, please.
Swift slice. And one of these.
You're done.
He's still hanging on.
If I stand down now, I'll never be able to face the others again.
Sorry, bud.
Wish I could have seen more of the world.
Yeah.
The arrows have stopped. Let us.
Okay. So,
Not a problem.
you know what? Hold still. Leonhardt's getting beat up by this horse over here.
Proceed.
What was your personal? I don't actually remember. Am I able to see that through this menu by chance? Yeah. Complete a regular attack spawn. Oh, the orbs, yeah. Where'd the horse go? Stop running away. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Token effort. It's not over.
Goddamn mages, man.
How's this?
So that's settled. What are we waiting on? Siege strongholds. Oh, bro. Okay, I was gonna say, how are you not done with that? Because it's the AI controlling it, but whatever. There we go.
We're almost to the checkpoint. Keep going.
Balthus has appeared.
Not so fast. If you want through, you've got to open those purses and pay the toll.
Wind.
Of all the irritating places to lay an ambush.
This man is a
Irritating.
mercenary. Perhaps offering a reward will allow us to avoid a fight.
All right, here we go. There he is.
Looks like you'll be my first real challenge in ages. Now let's dance. Over yet.
Get at. Oh my god, okay. I was like, getting the wind thing. There we go. You have to completely finish a whole light attack combo. And as a mage,
How's this? Just so you know.
it's also kind of strange that it gets harder the higher class you are, because you have a longer light attack combo. There we go.
Then just surrender. Besides, you're a clever man. You know the Empire won't let someone as strong as you rot in a cell.
Yeah, I guess you got a point.
I can still fight.
Get away from that. Ladislava, yes.
My thanks. Mind taking it from here?
But you're not even an enemy. Why did we get that? Okay. Miasma, how we doing? 17%. Okay. Wind. And how are the others? Okay, you know what? I'm going to tell Shez
Not a problem.
to guard here.
I'm here to help.
And
Leave it to me.
Gatekeeper to guard here.
I'll lend you a hand.
I'm gonna let the rest do whatever, I suppose. Maybe have Yuritsa guard here for if this opens from this side. We'll run him over. And
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Leave this one
send
to
everyone
me.
else to
That's my
capture
cue.
that. Where's Castellar?
So, what should I be doing again? Sure, let's
I think
try
that's
it.
everyone. Oh, not Hubert.
Right then. Let us go to work.
Go. You know what, Hubert?
Shall we join?
Become Lynn's adjutant. And then a wind.
Get into defensive positions.
Had to dodge out of my last hit.
The only thing they'll be reporting is failure.
miasma. Get out.
This place with your lives.
All right. Well, we wait on the next step.
Vladislava. This is a great achievement.
You honor me, Your Majesty. May victory be yours this day.
Now we can fight on even footing.
Acheron and Acheron's subordinates appeared. Okay.
Those are my lands at the other end of this bridge, and you lot are not welcome.
Hit him with a wind.
Even by Alliance standards. Let us do them a favor and introduce him to an early grave.
Listen up, rogues. You will defend the supplies we stole from the Empire to the death. I can already smell the coin they'll fetch me.
All right, Yuritsa,
Starting the mission.
come in here.
They have our supplies.
Wind.
I must smite them before they can make their escape.
I could use a hand.
Watch my back.
Now I'm fighting a magic user with 2 mages. I don't even know if this will kill.
Charge? How's this?
Yeah, that didn't do a whole lot now, did it?
Commencing attack.
Hey.
Follow me.
He was like, can I bring you in here? Can I get my... There we go. All right. And then one of these. So now I have the stronghold guy and another minion. Or, well, the same minion, but... God, Hubert's personal. Just stabbing everything.
Stealing was a thing of great evil. You will be returning what you took.
Okay. So, what's going on the rest of this?
Leave it to me. Here
Take that
goes
guy
nothing.
down. I was like, this is all
Not a
open.
problem. I've got this.
Take that guy out. Let's have
Leave this one to
Dorothea.
me.
I don't think I
That's
have
my kid, here I
any.
go. No, but
Anyone
they
to
must
open a
learn who
chest?
they're-
So
all
what's your
3 of
trick?
you
Let's try it.
take that guy down.
Oh, if I must.
I'm gonna send Linhard
this
here.
to
I'm gonna
me.
take control of the Death Knight for this next bit.
Bear witness.
And I think I'm also, while that's happening, unassigned adjutant. And then
Let us
give
go
him
to
to Yuritsa. Dark Lance. God, Yuritsa is so cool.
Savior of the Alliance.
The big scythe attack. Oh.
Though I am reluctant to do this, I can see no other choice.
Recover stolen supplies? Wait, what? What stolen supplies? Okay.
Thankfully, he lacks the skill to back it up.
They've been done in. Well, my life is more valuable than some treasure anyway.
You're weak.
They up here? All right. Bet.
Watch my back.
The hunt begins. Your life is forfeit.
Let's go.
I should have switched sides, but I had the chance.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, those mages are down. Let's see here. They're beating them up. Doing fine. Where is the locked chest? Way over there. Who is that? Oh, okay. Oh, we're gonna... Oh, man. The last line of defense is those two, and we're killing
The
Lawrence.
Alliance's lands lie ahead, as well as Gloucester's army.
So, they've taken the Great Bridge, have they? That makes us the Alliance's last defense.
There must be a way to resolve this matter without further bloodshed, Father.
to find Count Gloucester. He was on our side once. He'll surrender.
There is no
Okay,
telling
we got the
where
chest
enemy
key.
might be lurking. We have no choice but to seize control of the entire bridge.
So how we doing? Okay. Ow. How? Okay, halfway on that the damage front.
Let us go.
Face me. You're weak.
Okay, do one of those. We're gonna scoop this up. And let's see. Okay,
Leave it to
you're
me. Here goes nothing.
still working on
Not a
that.
problem.
Shez, work
got this.
there.
Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
So, sure, let's.
Here I go. No, they must.
Oh, and then Lynn.
Oh, if I must.
Lynn goes straight to Lawrence. We'll meet you there.
Join me.
All right.
Watch my
I
back.
got smacked by one of them. Just clear this bridge.
The hunt begins. Your life is forfeit.
Yeah, much better. Hello. Oh, he ran into it. Nice. Glowing Ember.
Yet. I got this.
Dark Lance. And then killed with the scythe. Love that.
Our foothold is secure. Now we need only capture the enemy.
Linhardt got to Lawrence, cutting off Edelgard's
Those
sentence.
are Gloucester lands you see beyond me, and I will not suffer one heel of your boots to sully them.
The
Yeah.
commander.
Though I am reluctant to do this, I can see no other choice.
Prove your own frailty.
You're really something, you know that?
Alright, Glowing Ember. There we go. Still want to make sure. Yeah, we definitely have everything good to go. Gonna not take shitloads of damage. And we should have this in the bag.
Very well.
Hey, thanks, Hubert. All right. A glowing ember. A dark lance. A scythe. And one of these.
Watch my back.
The hunt begins. Your life
He
is
might still
forfeit.
live. I mean, he's a big boss. Yeah.
House Gloucester is known
Wow.
for its tenacity.
It's now
Actually, I'm gonna go here and wind. Okay, that missed entirely.
A token effort. How's this?
Okay,
Bear witness.
that could have been better too.
Remorseless.
Let's awaken. Where you going, Lawrence? We're gonna get quote from his dad too.
We must tend to your injuries. Your death is a complication we do not require.
Oh, we get to save him? Okay, you know what? Like, sorry,
Monsters, how dare you hurt my son!
sorry, Ignatz. fired up.
Count Gloucester will not concede so easily now that we have damaged his precious heir.
I wonder if I can reach him fast enough. Okay.
You've sent my son to the brink of death, and now you will face my wrath.
Angry dad, let's go.
You are a failure.
Join me.
You're a failure. I was like, come on. I was like, it should be empty now. 32%. Okay.
The hunt begins. Your life is forfeit.
Let me also have Lynn go open this.
I suppose needs must.
Let us go.
My God, the juggles.
Is this fortune to the end?
Yeah.
Watch my back.
I pushed you into the Cavalier over here too. Oh wait, I can't kill you yet. I need to open the chest.
Your life is forfeit.
Did Linhardt get it? All right.
Join me.
We can kill him now.
The hunt begins. Your life is forfeit.
Was that... No, you're still hanging on? All right, Scythe.
You're weak.
The delay on that was actually sick.
No more, Your Majesty. All of House Gloucester bows to your will.
Because he had like super armor for a second, rearing up an attack.
But this is merely
got
the first
smacked
step
with
of
it.
our rescue.
Right you are. We need to relieve our allies who are embattled on Alliance lands.
But all right. I'm glad Lawrence doesn't die at least. You know, we're not recruiting
We won,
him,
but this is no time to rest easy. There's a lot more
he
work
doesn't
still
have to
to be
die.
done.
Agreed. We will leave some troops here with the wounded to hold our position. Then take the reconsolidated force north without delay. Sadly, there can be no victory celebration until we have extricated Count Bergliez and the others.
Based on our projections, they will run out of provisions at any moment. We can also assume they know we have made it to Gloucester, meaning they will be waiting for us. But each hour they wait is another hour their stomachs remain empty.
If we peel away House Gloucester's troops, we can create an opening in the enemy ranks. Once that's done, we'll bring an end to Claude's shady scheme.
All right. Okay, chapter wrap up.
Your Majesty, Gloucester has yielded his lands and titles to his firstborn son, Lawrence. However, the new Count Gloucester sustained grievous wounds during the battle. There is a chance he will never be able to take the field again. As such, he claims he will focus on ruling Gloucester territory with the counsel of his father and younger siblings. In his stead, he will offer us soldiers for the war effort and expresses his immense desire to join the Empire. No doubt, he wishes to make his loyalty plain by taking a clear stand against House Regan.
It's a shame what happened to him.
It's a shame we broke his fucking legs, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I see no reason to reject his offer. See that his soldiers are properly integrated.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
Sometimes I have no idea what goes through your noble heads. How can you possibly trust a house that just plunged a knife into your back? If a merc pulled a stunt like that, they'd either be cast aside or cut down where they stood.
You're
I
not
believe
wrong.
it, and I'd like to do the same. But not just anyone can hold Gloucester territory together. And I have no one else to take Lawrence's place.
Retort sarcastically,
All right.
sure.
I forgot that only mercs are replaceable.
I did not think your
You
feelings
weren't like
would
that.
be so easily hurt. Regardless, that's just the way of things in Fódlan. But as I've told you, I intend to change this. The age of deciding our rulers by blood must end. A day will come when anyone can vie for the right to rule, and then we will be free of this wretched system. So stand with me. Help me make it so.
By abusing said system and bloodshed to make it so. Yeah. Sounds good. Anyway, there we have it. Another chapter down. Again, I really do like the perspective we're getting here. I mean, seeing how that played out from Golden Wildfire side, and of course the side you're playing wins, but I still quite like seeing the side so clearly from here. But yeah, that is gonna do it. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. R.I.P. Ignatz. You'll be missed. Good old Big Nuts. And we'll see you next time.